Hello and good morning, Sage Anandam. I am Professor Poonam Chaube from the CSIT department from SIRT College, Bhopal. Today, we will learn about the DBMS architecture in our third lecture of our PPT. So let's start it. So here is the architecture process of the DBMS. The DBMS architecture or the DBMS design, it depends upon its architecture. It means the architecture basic, it belongs, the DBMS is basically have the two types. The basic client server architecture is used to deal with a large number of PCs. For example, in the company area or such example, we can see in the larger area, we can see there are the so many client servers architecture, right? So it is connected with the large data server. So we can say it is used for the large database or large servers or the web servers, or we can say it is used for the database servers. And the other components that are connected with these servers are also depend on the client server architecture. It means the DBMS design, it depends only on for the client server architecture. It may be larger, it may be smaller, right? So in the second point, we see the client server architecture consists of many PCs and the workstations which are connected via network. It means there are small networks or the workstation which are used to connect the client server architecture, right? So here we continue. The DBMS architecture depends upon how users are connected to the database to get their request. In the diagram, we can see here is the DBMS architecture. Here is the three parts of architecture. These are showing. First is the first tier, second is two tier, and third is the three tier architecture, right? So the database architecture can be seen as a single tier and a multi-tier architecture. But in the logical way, we can say the database architecture is of two types. Which is the two type? First is the two-tier architecture and second is the three-tier architecture. Logically, we can say the two architecture, but on the base of simple architecture, we can say it has the three type of architecture, right? So we can see it in the next PPT. First tier architecture. What is the architecture of first tier? In the architecture of first tier, the database is directly available to the user. It means the database easily approachable for the user which are used to connect the database. It means the user can directly sit or DB on the DBMS and uses it. It has made the properly direct connection with the user and the database. The first tier architecture is used for the development of the local application, such as we want to make such a local application in our DBMS. So we can use these types of architecture where the programmer or the programmers can directly communicate with the database for a quickly response, right? So it is the basic architecture. It is the simple architecture which we had seen. It gives the users so many varieties of architecture. The users can directly connect with the database easily. So it is the simple architecture of the DBMS. Second is the two-tier architecture. The two-tier architecture is also have the similarity or the blessing. It has the basic client server, right? Client server means client server architecture. It means the client has the directory approach to the server for the database. In the two-tier architecture, application on the client and can directly communicate with the database at the server side. It means there are so many servers, there are so many clients are using the database. So the clients can easily connect with the server or with the database at the other end. For this interaction, we can use the APIs, right? APIs, which kind of APIs we can use? We can use the JDBC API or the ODBC or similar such as are we can use, right? In the next PPT, we can see the diagram. Here is the diagram of database system and the some lower part of the diagram show the application and the below part shows the user. right? So the client and the server, we can easily can see in the diagram the part client and the part server. In the three-tier architecture, what is the three-tier architecture? The three-tier architecture is contains the another layer between the client and between the server. In this architecture, client cannot easily or directly communicate with the server. So the three-tier architecture is the last architecture of the DBMS. In this architecture, we can use another type of architecture. In this architecture, the user are unable to connect the server directly. It means, as the previously we can see, the in the two-tier architecture, user can easily connect with the server in the two-tier, but in the three-tier, it is difficult for the user to connect the client or the server directly, right? So here is another diagram for the database and the application server and application client and the user. In the diagram, we can easily see in the three-tier architecture, the user and the database are not directly interacted or not directly connected. We can see here is the application client and the application server part also included in the diagram. It means the client and application and the client server can not easily interact each other. So the user, if the user want to connect with the database, it has to use application server or application client, right? So the application on the client end interacts with an application of the server end, which the further communication with the database system performs. It means when the application server approaches the client server, right? So it can interact firstly in the application of client. And in the reverse, we can see when the application client, when the user wants to interact to the database, so the user have to interact firstly with the application server. So this is the basic model of the DBMS architecture. Thank you so much for attending my session. And we will also stay on. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you.